All right, it's all starting to come together. In the last couple videos, you guys have seen that the car has gotten some very much needed upgrades. We showed off the body kit. We took the car to have some spoon magic done, and it came back driving better than it ever has with the new motor mount and trend setup. Also can't forget the new exhaust. The winter and now into spring refresh is in full effect, and I just went and picked up what we've all been waiting for. Just to start off, Anthony absolutely killed it on the kit. I cannot thank him enough for the time, the energy, and the effort he did to paint this thing and make it match as well as it does. It feels so crazy to have gotten these parts from different areas of the country, some brand new, some cracked and destroyed that needed to be repaired, and now all of it looks absolutely flawless, and I cannot wait to see how it looks on the car. It's funny because a body kit may seem like such a small thing to some people, but this is my first legitimate one. I've had so many different cars that I wanted to make look cool. I had my GTO, I had my 240, my JZX, and while with those cars, I never had the means of doing so. So this is a really big moment for me. Cars are such a privilege to be able to work on and modify like we do, and so deep into my automotive journey, it has taken me to get to this stage where I've wanted to be for so long. So you definitely have to take wins where you can get them, and this one is such a big win for me. I can't even begin how to explain it. Now, as excited as I am to actually put the kit on the car, that's not what this whole video is about. The full kit was just the start, the base. I actually had Anthony paint up some other little pieces to help finalize the whole vision.
Let's start in the front. Like we discussed previously, I believe there are levels to these cars and the way they look. The body kit I went with isn't incredibly aggressive or over the top, actually very subtle. It fits the stock body of this chassis very nicely. And if you heard what I said there, stock body.
These fenders are stock factory spec metal. They aren't pulled, they aren't cut up, they don't have a huge big over on them. Isn't the most exciting thing in the world, but you can do something to change that. TRD fender garnishes, an OEM option just to make the stock fenders look just a little bit better. These are literally just $100. I got them off Blackhawk Japan, and they're OEM quality. They're literally just going to press right in. You can't beat that. Definitely helped the stock metal fenders look just a little bit more aggressive, but not being too over the top. All right, let's move on to the rear. This is something that I think every single car can benefit from. I can't think of a single car that would look good without one, and that is a roof wing. Right here, I have my Origin Lab roof wing. I actually picked this up at TF Works when we were in Chicago for Final Bout, and it has been sitting in the back collecting dust for quite a while now, but I'm so excited to get this thing finally on the car. Extending the roof line just that little bit, making the car look longer and more sleek. You seriously can't go wrong with a simple roof wing. Now let's hop down here and talk about trunk wings. This is a weird one for me. I think a trunk wing can really set off the entire tone of a car. It doesn't matter if you have great fitment, a super badass kit, the best wheels in the world. If you choose the wrong trunk wing, it can set off the entire vibe. Again, still just a stock body car, so I didn't want anything that was too out of left field. I'd considered anything from a sheet metal drag wing to a Kiguchi power wing, but I stumbled upon something a little more subtle. Bo and AG from EK Motors over in Japan were able to help me source and ship over this 326 3D Star wing for the ZN6, and I couldn't be more thankful. It's super subtle, it's super simple, it's not over the top, it kind of looks like an OEM option, and if somebody didn't know any better, they might think that it actually is. I had considered doing a 17 plus wing and then doing risers on it. I thought that that might be a cool option, but coming across this wing and with the help of the guys from EK, I couldn't say no. They made this process super easy. So let's get it on the car. Ridiculous, because I haven't gotten to even hear like the exhaust really, so like the smoothness of the mounts, the wastegate dump, and then knowing that it looks so sick on the outside. Oh my god,
It's different, huh?
that's so fucking good. Holy shit. It's incredible.
Now you know why I do my little loop and I come and stare at it for a couple minutes.
100%. Yeah, you got to do the loop.
You gotta do the loop.
God damn. Like, it doesn't feel like my car. That's so fucking crazy.
And it's not done yet, which is cool.
Yeah, there's still more shit.
Kate, give me a thumbs up.
It's so sick. He killed
Very
it.
cool car. Very.
I was saying if you squint really hard, it looks like an S15. Like,
I don't know if I'd push it that far, but you gotta squint really fucking hard.
Oh, this angle makes my shit hard.
Okay, I just wanted to see it outside before the sun actually set, and it feels absolutely unreal. Fucking crazy to see everything coming together so fast, and I'm just speechless. But we actually have one more piece to the puzzle, and it is the cherry on top. My silver carbon Futago line hood. This is such a cool piece, and I am so lucky to have been able to score one. The orange has grown on me a lot, but this super shiny silver carbon is going to be such a cool contrast on top of the orange. Come on, let's get it on.
Oh my god. It's so fucking true.
Crazy looking.
Holy. Alright, let me take those stops out. Holy
These little pieces adding up all over the car are what truly make it feel special to me. And honestly, right now, we're really just starting to scratch the surface of it. It does feel like a lot because I have been saving up and hoarding these parts, and they've been sitting in the back collecting dust, waiting until this moment that they can all come onto the car at the exact same time. But we are just getting started on the styling of the car, and now that like the base is done, I'm so excited to have these like little bitty projects that I can tackle after work or on the weekend to really solidify and make the car feel like mine. Like I said before, I've had other cars that I've tried to make look cool, but this is the first car I've ever had where I truly do feel like it is an accurate, full-on depiction and representation of who I am and the way that it is styled, which just feels so cool. Cars are supposed to be fun. It isn't supposed to feel like a burden or a chore that you have to do. Yes, you do need to work for these parts, save tons of money, and bust your ass to make it work on the car. But at the end of the day, all of this is a hobby, and it is literally just supposed to be a further extension and expression of yourself. You know, all of us are car guys. We all like going fast. We all like cool noises. But if you don't walk away from your car and look back at it and feel proud of your creation, then what are you doing? And if I can't tell your build apart from 10 others I've seen in the past week, then what actually makes it special? Maybe it's just my opinion. It might not be how you operate or see this whole thing, but I just want my car to be a true extension of me. I hope you guys can hear me. I know that there's a highway in the background. I hope that that's not blocking out the noise. And I'm not sure how good the mic is with wind noise. I did see a couple comments saying that I should get a lav mic. And I do think that that is a purchase in the near future, because I know that there are different levels to the audio, especially when I'm in front of the camera versus when I'm doing a voiceover. But I hope this is working out right now. We honestly just finished the car. I just got the hood pins in and I wanted to go drive it so bad. We've just had the first nice few days since winter has let up. It's like 75, 80 degrees today, but the weather has been perfect and perfect time for me to finish this car. So I have just been driving it around constantly. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really hope that you enjoyed the new look for the FRS. I am so beyond excited about it, and I hope that you guys are too. Honestly, mind-blowing how much the car it's driving different, it looks different, it sounds different, it feels different. Still not done yet, we still have a ton more to do. But for now, thank you guys for watching and enjoying another short stop video.